Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to do adding, subtracting fractions. And just as a reminder, all the time when you are working with fractions, always think in relationships. It's just really important that you have that grounding, or else, it makes fractions make so much more sense when you think like that. Now, this is a perfect picture to have you start thinking in equivalent fractions. And the reason you would want to think about equivalent fractions is because you need, when you add and subtract fractions with denominators that are different, you've got to make them the same. You can't just plain old add 1/4 and 2/10 or something. It just doesn't look that way. I mean, they're different. So anyway, if you look at that, I'm going to have you put it on pause, put this instruction on pause until you find journal page 29, either on Moodle or in your journal. Okay? Hopefully you found it now. Take a look, first of all, just at the whole box. Do you see how there's all those fractions, and they all fit together in the whole? So you know for a fact that if you add all those fractions together, you will get one whole, because you can see it. You see it. You see the end of it. So now let's start taking it apart bit by bit. And so you think to yourself, well, you see the a square that's in the corner there, and you think, how many of those squares fit in the big square? And you can tell it's, probably about 4. And then take a look at the b square, or the b triangle, and look at the relationships. Look at how it's divided. I mean, you'll look and you'll think, whoa, that b is half of a. So then you think, well, if it's half of a, then it must be, 8 triangles that fit. And then take a look at E. See that E triangle in the corner there? So it's, take a look at how those relationships are. How many of those little E triangles fit into the B triangle, which fit into the A square, which fits into the great big square. So it all fits together. Now they put that parallelogram in there, G, and that's just plain not the same as everything else. However, you can make it the same. So if you see the line that is the side of the A, notice that if you take that one side and bring it all the way down, you will dissect the G parallelogram into, surprise, surprise, 2 triangles. Once it gets into a triangle, you can figure it out then. Right, off to the next one. Now we're adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. So let's take, like it says here, let's take 1/4 and 5/6. You totally cannot add those together without changing them a little bit. And we're not changing the value, remember, we're still doing equivalent fractions, but we're going to have to modify the way those look so we can add them together. So the denominators need to be the same for that. So I'm looking at 4 and I'm looking at 6. One way that a lot of kids just plain want to do it is that really quick way where you multiply the denominators together. Yes, that works. But what's going to happen is you're going to get some really unmanageable large numbers. Then you have to divide them back down again, and there's a much larger chance for error when you do that. So instead, you could take a look at, the factor tree, and you can, take a look and see if there's anything similar. And of course you do, but also there's another way that I've done it in the past. You don't really have to write anything down, which I know is a favorite for a lot of you. But if you take the denominator 6, and then you multiply it times 2, which is 12. And of course you know that 4 times 3 is 12. So then you compare. But as you do it, so you multiply, take the largest denominator and just multiply it by 2, then multiply it by 3, multiply it by 4, up until you get a number that has a factor for both of them. So, put this on pause, take a look at it. Oh, for goodness sakes, so irritating. And, see what you think. Journal page 30. There's going to be lots of practice. I need you to practice on this. So even if you know this, do it anyway. Do the whole page. Because this unit is one that, people think, oh, I totally know this. And so I'm just going to write the answers. Don't. Just do the whole page. And you're going to find that you have a much better understanding. Right. Talk to you later. Bye.